Hey everybody, Shannon Scott back for part 3 of the Augusta, Georgia Magnolia Cemetery post-Hurricane Helene closure damage. Here we see a monument of the Miller family, which has just been kind of toppled over. Not the worst case, but another headstone off of its base. You know, these are kind of standard storm damage moments, but you know, still tragic. As we get here into the more antique section of the cemetery, you know, partly I wanted to document this because often when these cemeteries close for safety reasons after storms like this, the public has no real concept. You know, they don't, oddly, they're not in-depth news stories anymore. That should have just, you know, be basic protocol for these local journalists, but doesn't seem like that's what they're, you know, absorbed with anymore. So yeah, I wanted to cover some of this. I did miss that opportunity with Savannah cemeteries this year, namely because I didn't have power for a week or whatever, but didn't get to document that kind of Helene aftermath. But I thought here, since it's still obviously evident, late December 2024, I try to show you some of the actual damage that these cemeteries endure. And if you didn't pick up on the fact, this is Magnolia Cemetery, Augusta, Georgia, 1818. Glorious Southern cemetery, one of the best. And you know, there's some damage. You know, the magnolias that generally have seen it all have been ripped up from some of the sidewalk areas, mostly taking up sidewalk and coping stone. But we see some, you know, monument damage, some basic toppling. I don't know if I'm looking at, you know, the least severe, middle severity, the worst, but we'll cover a little more of this in the next video as we kind of go along here. Try to capture, again, really how these cemeteries look across the South and other places when these big hurricanes like this, these severe hurricanes come through. And I'm already laying eyes on some pretty serious damage down the road, so stay tuned for that.